London, a city shrouded in mystery and enigma. A city of smoke and whispers where secrets linger in every shadow. It was here young Henry Adams, an American abroad, found himself adrift, navigating the unfamiliar streets. Not a penny to his name, hunger gnawing at his belly, he wandered aimlessly. Lost in the labyrinthine streets, he bumped into a sight most peculiar, something that would change his fate. Two gentlemen, cut from the same cloth of wealth and eccentricity, stood before him. They observed him with curious eyes as if sizing him up for some grand scheme. One held aloft a crisp, imposing piece of paper, a £1,000,000 note gleaming in the dim light. "You seem a man of resourcefulness, Mr. Adams," one brother began, a twinkle in his eye, a hint of mischief in his voice. They had been observing him, it seemed, knew his name and his predicament, and had a plan in mind. Henry, bewildered but desperate, listened intently, his heart pounding with a mix of hope and fear. A strange proposition hung in the air, thick as the fog rolling in from the Thames, promising a twist of fate. "We propose a wager," the other brother continued, his voice a low rumble. "Take this note. Survive for 30 days in the city. Do not break it. Spend a single shilling of it." Henry scoffed. What use was a fortune he couldn't touch? The brothers, anticipating his doubt, chuckled. The world, young man, values perception above all else, and so the bargain was struck. Henry, handed the note, felt its weight more than its worth. He was a pauper, handed the keys to a kingdom, but forbidden from entering the palace. The note, Henry soon discovered, was a passport to a world he had never known. Doors that were once slammed shut now swung open with eager smiles, as if they had been waiting for him all along. Tailors who scoffed at his threadbare clothes now draped him in the finest silks, treating him like royalty. He dined in opulent restaurants, the whispers of the £1,000,000 pauper following him like a shadow, adding to his mystique. The note, locked away, became a symbol of his newfound status and the power of perception. It bought him not food or shelter, but something far more valuable, the benefit of the doubt and the respect of those around him. He learned to play the game of appearances, mastering the art of illusion. A subtle flash of the note, a confident word, and credit was his, opening doors to opportunities he had never imagined. People were so eager to believe in the illusion of his wealth that they never questioned its reality, making him a legend in their eyes. As the days turned into weeks, Henry found himself increasingly consumed by the note's presence in his life. It was as if the paper itself had a pulse, a heartbeat that echoed in his mind. Henry felt the weight of the note growing heavier. Each passing day, the burden seemed to intensify, pressing down on his very soul. He had the world at his fingertips, yet he was a prisoner of his own deception. The genuine connections he once cherished, the simple joys of life, seemed to elude him. The laughter of children, the warmth of a friendly conversation, all felt distant and unattainable. He realized that while the world saw a man of immense wealth, they were blinded by the illusion of the note. They saw a reflection of the note, not of Henry Adams. He yearned for authenticity, for a life that was real and unpretentious, for connection that wasn't built on the flimsy foundation of perceived wealth. The £1,000,000 note, he discovered, was a powerful tool. It opened doors and created opportunities, but it also cast long shadows. But it was a double-edged sword, capable of both elevating and isolating. The more he relied on it, the more he felt its cold grip tightening around his heart. It was a lesson in the intoxicating allure and the ultimate emptiness of living on borrowed grandeur. The note had given him everything, yet it had taken away the one thing he truly desired, a life of genuine meaning and connection. And